And we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal playing Earthbound, and last time we were here, we went through Berglund Park in Twoson, and met a man named Everdred, and now we're continuing on with our adventure. He pointed us in the direction of Peaceful Rest Valley, which is going to be our next destination, and we just rested at a hotel here, and we're getting contacted on our sleep, so let's see what this person has to say. Dot 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 dot. Ness? Dot 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 dot. Ness? Dot 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 dot. Ness? Dot 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 dot. I'm a friend you've never met before. My name is Paula. Can you hear me calling you? I am Paula. Dot 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 dot. Dot. Periods. Ness! Exclamation point. Paula. I am Paula. Can you hear me calling you? Help! Come and help me. I don't know where I am. I can hear running water in the distance. Ness, please help me. Lol. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically what happens if you take too long in your adventure, in terms of finding out what you need to do next. Paula is gonna keep fucking calling you anytime you go to sleep and be like, yo, you need to save me, bro. So let me talk to this guy real quick. How about reading the newspaper before you go? Here is this morning's Twoson Tribunal headline. Ghost found inhabit tunnel to Threed. Sorry, I'm kinda... I just finished swallowing down some water, so my mouth is kinda busy. Anyway, what? Okay. Let's go ahead and roll out then. Oh, what's in here real quick? What do you gotta say? Do I have a mushroom on my head? No. You're one of those people who says no to, to right off the bat to any question, right? Do I have a mushroom? Sure you do. That's what I thought. Recently, I couldn't walk quite right. It's because of this mushroom. It's actually kind of fun, so I'll just leave it here. Okay, bro. Good luck with that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and continue on with this video and hopefully make a good deal of progress. I'm gonna talk to my dad real quick and save. Deposited 376, okay. Record, your dear old dad, blah 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 blah. And bye. Alright, so we got a fistful of cash. Yes I am. We got a fistful of cash and a pocket full of dreams. And an assload of hamburgers, so we need to head out. Paula, where are you? It's time for a yummy piece of something. I don't know what he eat, or they eat, but whatevs. Oh hey, Mr. T. I saw some weird bad guy following Paula. This guy gave me the creeps. So it looks like everyone but her parents know that she got kidnapped until, I guess, her dad just figured that out. So let's go ahead and head to our destination. I need to go down there. And I think after this episode, I'm going to start showing you my stats fairly... Oh, a hippie. Showing you my stats fairly regularly. Because... Hey, what are you here for? Paula's not home yet. Everdred in Berglund Park might know something. Oh boy, now I'm really worried. This is basically how the game forces you to, or shows you where to go if you're not familiar. I think that's kind of neat. In part because, and that's a criticism a lot of people have against newer games, is that, why did I go in here? Are you gonna say the same thing as last time? Yep, the same thing as before. Yeah, but that's a criticism of newer games, is that they're too, like, heavy-handed with the tutorials. They just show you exactly how to do things, and then they walk you, through it in little tutorials repeatedly, and kind of hold your hand too much. But on the other side of things, I think that's kind of not necessarily inherently bad. I mean, personally, it annoys me a little bit, but in the past, you had a lot of situations where when people didn't know what to do, you would have someone who, like, grinds to level 30 while they're already in the first town, just because they have no idea what to do. And there were a lot of times where people were like, well, not people, but I've noticed in that era of older games, like, as I started exploring the internet and seeing people look for walkthroughs, that people just literally had no idea how to do things sometimes. Although I guess the counter argument for that would be, well, they're just dumb and they don't know anything unless people hold their hand. But whatevs. I think it's probably a safe move on the developers' part, because you can get casuals, and then in addition to that, you can get people. People will still buy them. They'll just mash their A button through the tutorials. Get out of here, Sprout. Anyway, the Sprouts are actually pretty good for grinding, in part because, as you might have saw at the end of the last video, they sow seeds, XD. So they actually plant other versions of themselves that multiply. And so, because they're worth so much EXP, you can just get a lot of them, and you can level up fairly quickly off them. What do you gotta say? Who are you talking? Oh. Whom-de-doom-de-dee. I'm hunting for mushrooms. I'm gonna collect a ton. Good for you. I like her hat. Hey, it's a mole. Hi, Mr. Mole. What are you doing? Or Madam Molette. I'm not an enemy. I'm just a regular mole. Would you like to know about how to survive battles? I already know that. Well, you seem to know a lot already, even if you don't look like it. You don't know what I look like, you fucking mole. Anyway. Alright, so it looks like the bridge is out. Can't talk to him. What does the sign say? Cross bridge to Happy Happy Village. So it looks like we're gonna have to go the long way to get there. And that's a flying saucer, so that's actually what I bought the Rust promoters for, but I'm gonna save that first. Oh god, that's bad. Yay! Okay, little UFO was destroyed. Oh, pardon me, I'm about to sneeze. Covered my mouth, I hope I don't have to silence that. Anyway, Mobile Sprite tried PSI Magnet. These things can be really annoying, because especially in this part of the game, it's kind of hard to recover PP regularly. Let me see. Do I have any skip sandwiches? No. No. Also, get out of here, Cold Remedy. I don't need that. I'm gonna eat this hamburger now. There we go. Because I don't want to have to rely on... Oh, what the hell is this? It's a pencil statue. For some weird reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking your path. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to talk to Apple Kid. God damn it. I need to go do something real quick. I'm gonna cut the video real quick, like, BRB. Alrighty then, so we're back, in Twoson, if you didn't notice. And what we need to do real quick is take care of that pencil eraser statue, or pencil statue, that we saw earlier. And in order to do that, we have two inventors we can visit, Apple Kid and Orange Kid. And we need to decide the correct one to help us. But before we do that, we're gonna go back up here and talk to these ladies and see what they have to say about Orange and Apple Kid. So here we go. Girl, can you believe that sorry-ass Apple Kid had the nerve to ask me for some food? Talking about I'm gonna invent me something real good, real quick. Just help me start up. Give me like 50 bucks. What he needs to do is invent himself a job. And what do you gotta say? Girl, I don't even need to worry about that. I've been talking to Orange Kid. He keep his money straight and he know how to bathe. Aw, yeah. So that was that. Oh my god, I'm blushing to myself. That's actually based off of a real conversation between my cousin and my mother. It's a bit abstracted towards the situation, but I thought it was pretty amusing. So I'm gonna go ahead and visit both of them in order. And as you can see from the conversations with them two ladies, Orange Kid is a lot cooler, apparently, than Apple Kid, so let's talk to him first. Greetings. I am Orange Kid, the inventor. Have you ever heard of me? I'm a bit embarrassed about my reputation. I have a lot of inventions in development, but I'm running short of cash. Basically a happy-go-lucky person, so I'm not worried. You know, I'm working on this machine that would really help you in Peaceful Rest Valley. I hope it's ready soon. What? You're actually willing to help me finance my project? Yeah, sure. Oh, goody. Would you be okay with Would it be okay for... Wait, what the hell? $200? Would it be okay to get $200 to buy materials? Thank you very much. Your support should have a tremendous impact on mankind. Let me give you my new super orange machine. I call it Saporma for short. Ness got the Saporma. Please use it for spreading peace and goodwill on Earth. Let's see what it says. The Saporma sang the song Ode to Orange Kid. As soon as it finished, the machine broke down. I'm hard at work. Don't worry, my brilliant invention will be ready soon. Okay, I'll get back to work. Okay. Well, hopefully he'll get back to us with something useful. What about you, Orange Kid? Or Apple Kid? Well, I have sort of neglected doing my housework. I know it's a bit of a pigsty, but anyway, I'm Apple Kid. I haven't taken a bath in quite a while, so I may be kind of stinky. By the way, I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat? If you do, can I have some? What can you give to me? I ain't got nothing to eat. Okay. So I'ma be right the heck back. BRB. Alright, and we're back with food for Apple Kid, so let's do that. Well, I have sort of neglected my housework. Blah, blah, blah. Apple Kid. Let me just give you some food. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a banana. Thank you, you seem very nice. I wonder if... Maybe would you like to invest some money in my invention? Sure. Yes! Oh, excuse me. I mean, thank you. By the way, I could really use $200. I'll be back. I hate this game. BRB. Alright, and we're back, so I'm gonna talk to this kid again. It seems like you're expecting something from me. Yes, I would like to invest in your inventions. Yes! Excuse me, I mean, thank you. By the way, I could really use $200. Here you go. Thank you, I won't let you down. Okay, mouse. What's up? I am a mouse. No one has given me a name yet. You took care of my master. In return, I want to give you this. Please take it and say nothing. You got the receiver phone. Oh, I must be in your way. Zip. Alright, thank you, Apple Kid and Mouse. So that's actually another example, kind of them having this trope of a fat, useless, sloppy bastard, as a character. But it turns out that Apple Kid is actually a very nice character, especially compared to Pokey. Pokey is definitely a douchebag. And he actually will help you for the majority of the game, spoilers, by inventing stuff, even though he is decidedly slobby, although honestly I keep a very messy room too. He is thoroughly a very nice person, and he's very cooperative. So I'm gonna cut this cave out and head back to where we were at the pencil statue, and then we'll advance the plot some more. Alright, so what we need to do now is inspect the pencil, and after we do that, we will get a call from Apple Kid once we head back out of the cave, and he'll give us a new item to deal with it. Alright, and we're back here with Apple Kid. Okay. Hello, this is Apple Kid. I've just finished working on a great invention. Get over here as fast as you can. This thing is so cool. See you soon. And then I pushed A faster than I could speak. Anyway, let's get them enemies off screen. Okay, and we're making it. This is post-commentary, by the way, at this point in the video. I didn't like the original commentary I pumped out. And it's been taking me like hours to edit this because the files keep getting messed up. I don't know why Audacity is crapping out on me. But anyway, yeah. If you didn't notice, we're backtracking a little bit, oftenly, yeah, that's a word we're gonna use. We're backtracking a little bit oftenly, and that's in part because of this is kind of the game's way of forcing you to get to the appropriate level, because this Peaceful Rest Valley is, considered probably the hardest early part of the game by a large margin. The enemies jump up in damage by a lot, and they start using aggressive status effects, so like, they don't just like... They use status effects that actually can screw you over, that persist outside of battle. In addition to that, they also are relatively tanky, so they don't like automatically die when they use status effects. Anyway, let's talk to Orange Kid real quick. Are you looking for that so-called genius Apple Kid? As a true genius, I'll tell you as he's at Berglund Park looking for you. But yeah. So what we need to do is go back to Apple Kid, who, again, he called us and he's waiting at Berglund Park. And he'll give us something to help us on our adventure, and that'll be dandy. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. I coughed in my microphone. But anyway, yeah, Peaceful Rest Valley is very dangerous. But if you're adequately prepared and you have all the items you need to go there, like you have, or you're just decently leveled, it gets a lot easier. But if you're like basically if you're the same level as the enemies there, you're at a disadvantage, so you need to be either over leveled or over geared. I am a mouse. My master Apple Kid has been waiting for you. We started a nod off. I am feeling really out of it because I've been working all night, but the pencil eraser is already ready. This machine will eradicate all pencil-shaped figures in 1 second. It's incredibly powerful, but just don't use it near a shop that sells pencils. Alright, and we're gonna cut back to Peaceful Rest Valley now. Alrighty then, and we're back. So we're here in Peaceful Rest Valley. We can go ahead and finally get rid of this stone, or this iron pencil statue with our handy-dandy pencil eraser. So let's go ahead and use it. Let's use the pencil eraser. For some weird reason, the iron pencil statue is erased. Alright, so now we can finally make our way into the valley. And, in addition to that, it's about time for me to get talking about things I like to talk about. I think this time around, I'm going to go ahead and discuss the difference between projects and canvases more in depth. Just because, why the hell not? So, one of the things that I kind of wanted to emphasize, because I feel like I really explained them, kind of briefly, and I didn't do them justice, is that the difference between projects and canvases is that projects are created to present an image of oneself, or their identity to someone else, and a key feature is that the presenter, or the person who's making the project, must have a purpose for the presentation, and they have to have an idea of what the audience is, and maybe what the audience believes in. But this doesn't necessarily mean that they have to give the audience what they want, in air quotes. What it implies is that it's people presenting a highlighted image of their identity or selfhood based off of their the person they're presenting it to's expectations, their own goals, and the goals of the audience. So, like, you can, a good example is you can purposely portray a fake or false image of yourself for another motive, to get to, sorry about that. You can purposely portray a false image of yourself in order to put an opinion in other people's heads, that benefits you, that matches with their beliefs. Like, you can portray yourself as a good guy, even if you're not necessarily a good guy, just by highlighting certain parts of your life. It's okay that you've yelled at puppies and glared at children, as long as you mention that one time that you helped someone cross the street or something. On the other side of things, oh hey, it's a territorial oak tree. This is actually a pretty fun enemy. You'll see why in a bit. Actually, I'll just tell you, they explode. This is post-commentary, by the way, but I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about so I don't lose pace. Anyway, on the other side of things, a canvas is kind of... a good way to explain it is it's self-expression without others on the forefront of your own thought. So, like, well, I'll just continue down what I want to say about that. A canvas can also include just presenting everyday or mundane experiences to people about yourself. So, like, when you're not actively thinking about your audience, and you're just living your life, that ideally is a canvas, but they're actually really hard to differentiate. Again, the key differentiating factor is intent and awareness of an audience. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to ever really separate ourselves from people mentally in some situations. Or at least for some people. Some people, it might be easier than others. people sometimes unconsciously modify their behavior to be in line with that of others, or just to match their worldview. So it's kind of hard to decide if something's a canvas, because really what this implies is that you're always recreating and creating yourself to be in match with someone, whether it be your own or other people's worldview. And the reason why I bring it up is that some people think that manufactured images or projects, or some people think that anything that's manufactured, like a project, is simply bad because it implies that someone has an agenda or they're being fake. But I don't necessarily believe that. I think it just kind of comes with life. People want to highlight things about themselves, and bring them to the forefront that are important to them, or that they know other people care about. And then also, these terms aren't really just made up terms. People have been wary of people who aren't real or who are people pleasers for a long time. People have been aware that there are some people who are fake or liars, in air quotes. And on the other side of things, people have also known for a while you got to give the people what they want to get ahead in life. So this is just me kind of given fancy words that kind of exemplify how these two things are different. But yeah. So I guess to maybe even highlight this more as we beat up the spinning robo, is, what do you consider this game? Is the reason why the silent protagonists in games is such a predominant thing or prominent thing that people really just want to have someone they can assert their own projects on or create their own meanings through? I don't know, it's just food for thought. But another good example is the inclusion of Pokey, who embodies a lot of stereotypes about greed. Well, he's fat and lives in the suburbs, so he's spoiled, and is a coward, according to our logics. Do you think the creator included him like that to be a project or canvas? It's up to you. But anyway, we're in Peaceful Rest Village, and we're talking to someone here. What do you want? You want money from us? No. Alright, so this is something kind of weird about this place. If you say no to that woman, she will actually just follow you for the rest of your... Actually, not the rest of your life, but until you walk into a building. And then she'll just be behind you constantly. It's very creepy. And also, in addition to that, if you didn't notice, we're also fighting a cultist. That's the issue with Peaceful or Happy Village right now, is that they are under control by cultists that worship the color blue. So I guess what we need to do is get ready to say goodbye. But, before that, just a reminder, part of the reason we're here in the first place is to find Paula, so that's what we're going to be doing next episode. I really appreciate y'all listening. Have a good one. Bye.